take this first. Just it looks like it's going to be the last game Arkansas plays A&M in Arlington. Just how do you feel about that and the fact it hadn't gone Arkansas's way, but you got one more chance to try to turn that around?
Oh man, I feel good. I'm psyched about it. Any opportunity and chance I got to go into that stadium, man, it's a surreal feeling. And to just know that this is the last year, and to know that we haven't won, I want to say since 21, and this is the last year, so we can go out with a bang and end it off just like that.
You want to take that to Stephen?
Yeah, no. Honestly, man, when I heard about the Southwest Classic, the history behind that, I thought it was awesome. Kind of like being an NFL player for a day, going to play in the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, man. So I'm really psyched about that, and just learn about the history, man. We haven't won since 21. I mean, yeah, hey, we got this chance this year, man. Let's finish it off right, man, for the last time. Bring that trophy home.
Now, you guys aren't from Texas, but you have a lot of teammates from Texas in key spots, especially. Well, what sense do you get from your Texas guys? What going down there in their home state to play means to them? Cam, and maybe you could take that first.
I know it means a lot to them, and especially to the teammates that wasn't fortunate enough to have the Texas A&M offer out of high school. So they make it a little more personal. But I know it means the world to them, just as if I was playing back home in Atlanta. So.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'd be very excited to just go back to that hometown, with all their family, friends, and people that watched them growing up playing football. Man, that'd be something very precious, like a precious memory for them to go down there and finish it off right.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Trey, go ahead.
Yeah, guys, I was wondering what you think about what Texas A&M has going on offense, particularly at quarterback.
We're preparing for both quarterbacks right now. I know they have a redshirt freshman. Just basically watching him on film, he's a one heck of a player. To be so young, he can move around in the pocket, do a lot of things with his feet, and he's also a good thrower too. But like I said, we're preparing for both. So whoever shows out there, we'll be prepared for the both of them.
Yeah, man, preparing for both quarterbacks, preparing for a pretty good team. But I mean, this is SEC, man. You're gonna prepare for a good team every week, and we take the same approach with everything. Respect our opponent, man. But we're gonna put our best foot forward, man, and putting together an elite plan by our coaches and just getting ready to execute at a high level come Saturday.
What was that locker room like after the Auburn game, and especially for the defense? You guys played really well. Just the momentum, I guess, that you take from that game into this one.
I could say that it was a pretty good feeling, man. We was all partying, turning up, but then reality kicked in, and the 24-hour rule started to come into play, and we knew that we had to go ahead and just put that win behind us and prepare for A&M the very next day.
Yeah, definitely picking back off what he said, man. Definitely exciting time, man. I was really excited. My first SEC play here as a Hall, man. Just so excited to do with the team, but. As soon as we got that dub and we moved on from it, man, we flushed it, moving on to the next.
Thanks, guys.
Tom, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to follow right up on that and Stephen and ask, what's the locker room been like? I mean, y'all, that was a pretty big high. Do you think you guys have refocused for this game already?
100%, man. I mean, every opponent's a new opponent, man, no matter who it is. When we have success from a week before, we like to acknowledge it, then we like to put it aside, man, and move on to the next obstacle, man. And I think that's what it's been. And if anything, I think it just gives us motivation knowing that, we have everything that we need to really, go far in this league. We just gotta stay disciplined, stay consistent, man, and keep chopping wood.
TJ Metcalf has really started, imprinting himself on the game, and he was involved in 4 takeaways the other day. Cam, what did you think of his effort, and what have y'all done with him since then?
Man, to think about his effort, it was surreal just seeing him. We talked before the game, and like I said before, just like we're going to Dallas this week, and we got a couple of Texas kids. Auburn was a school that played with TJ Metcalf a lot. Coming out of high school, didn't really give him the offer, but kept putting him on visits. So he already made up in his mind that it was personal. It was very much personal for him. And you can tell just by what he did. But TJ's a good kid, man, and he knew, like, just like the rest of us, after the 24-hour rule, it's on the A&M for him as well.
Their top back, Moss, he ran for 100 yards on you guys last year. What can you say about his skills and what he could do?
Moss is a very shifty guy. He's patient with the ball. He sees a gap. If he sees a bigger opening, he's going to shoot it and hit it. And he runs hard too. He runs behind his pads. So we're just preparing for him like we're prepared for any other SEC running back or any running back period.
Yeah, Steven, could you give your thoughts on him?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, any running back in SEC is going to probably be a good running back. So, obviously respect him and his abilities, but we're going to prepare to go out there and stop him like we can. But yeah, like you said, man, pretty good vision, good cut, explosive runner. Obviously we just got to prepare for another pretty good running back. You know what I'm saying? So,
Cam, you're one of the few guys on the team that has beaten Texas A&M. There's been some painful losses in this series over the years. Can you talk about maybe what it could mean if you guys could win the last one?
Man, fortunately, my freshman year, I didn't get a chance to go down there. So I won just like the rest of my teammates. But come this weekend, it's going to be an even different feeling when I can actually like grasp the trophy and not just see it in a trophy case, man. But just the past 2 years, we should have finished. And we know we didn't play our best game, and it's enough motivation already that this will be the last time we play in this stadium. So that's my motivation going into this week, and I want that trophy.
Thanks, guys.
Jackson.
Hey guys, you hadn't forced too many turnovers this year, and then all of a sudden you have the 5 against Auburn. Just does it feel different as a defense, like playing well and then playing well when you're forcing that many turnovers and giving the ball back to your offense all the time?
I can say it's a different feeling. Just going out there, having takeaways in the game, it shifts the momentum for not only us, but for the offense as well, because we know if we get a good 3 and out or get a takeaway or turnover, we know our offense is going to go down the field and execute. So it motivates both sides of the ball.
yeah, I think he definitely hit on the nail, just getting the ball back to our offense and giving us that momentum shift and that confidence throughout the game, knowing that, we prepare it well. We're starting to see the fruits of our labor come to fruition and come on the field. And I think that when we continue to work like that, we continue to play dominant defense like that, that's what's going to help us be better as a unit and as a team as well.
And the secondary on Saturday, they had a good game, and no Jalen, no Hudson. What have you seen from that group in particular, and how good was it for them to show off their depth a little bit, and you guys can survive and thrive with a little bit of injuries?
I would just say they're one of the most closest groups on the team. The back end, they do a lot of things together on and off the field. They hang out with each other. Just to see the depth that we have, not necessarily in an emergency standpoint, but just to see that we do have depth, and if one goes down, next man up, and we have the guys for it.
Yeah, I also agree with what he said. I think you can see the camaraderie within the secondary. They pride themselves on preparation, so that's why you can have, one of, I guess our better guys, go down and have someone step up and produce just the same, man. I think those guys are all ready, man. They're all capable. And when you go out there on the field, you saw it on Auburn, man. Like everyone was just out there ready to play.
Thanks, guys.
Back to you, Bob.
I know Sam Pittman said before and after the game last week, the game plan on defense had to be, you got to make that young quarterback make the plays to beat you. And obviously he didn't do that. It worked pretty well for you guys. You're playing another redshirt freshman, but this they hadn't thrown a pick in 2 starts. I think 58 passes. He's thrown 4 touchdowns. And I don't know if he's going to be the starter, but I'm guessing he might be. But if he is the guy, facing a redshirt freshman again, do you have the same strategy, or this is kind of a different animal you're playing this time?
To be honest, in my opinion, I really don't look at one's classification if they're on the field. If they're on the field, they're good enough. That's what Coach T. Will always says to us. Classification doesn't matter. So if redshirt freshman, junior, senior, whoever, we're just going to prepare for him like he's another SEC quarterback.
Yeah, man, who's ever out there, obviously they have a lot of trust in him to put him on the field, so we're going to prepare for him like we prepare for any opponent.
I don't know if you guys got to see this play live. Maybe we're talking to the coaches, but I'm sure you saw a replay with the one where Talon tried to hurdle that safety, and he was standing straight up and kind of kicked him in the head or something. I guess as defensive players, I know nothing like that would ever happen in practice, but just as defensive players, what was your take on a quarterback your quarterback doing that?
You know, Taylor, he's about 6'7", 6'8", but you know, he really don't have a lot of vert. You know, me personally, if it was me, I would have cleared it. But you know, Taylor is a little, you know, he don't really have a lot of jump bounce to him. But I'm working with him on it. You know, so next time be aware. If he does it again, it's because of me.
But seriously, I mean, just the fact that quarterback would even try to do that. I mean, you know, that's just not something you see every day. Maybe a running back or a receiver. You just don't see quarterbacks do that. At least I don't remember. Just what as defensive players, as teammates, what y'all think about that?
I thought it was pretty cool. You know, Taylor's athletic. He's athletic enough to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just I got to get with him on his bounce a little bit. That's about it. He got it in him though. He got it in him.
No, 100%, man, a freak athlete. I thought it was good. It looked to me like he cleared him at first, but I guess he got him a little bit. But I mean, nah, he's an athletic QB, man.
Yeah. See, I just got one more for you. You got to make, I know you played a fair amount in those first 3 games, but you got to make your first start. What was that like making your first start at Arkansas? And then what was your view of the play where TJ stripped I can't remember, I forgot the running back's name. I think it was, and you recovered in the end zone. Kind of what was your view of that whole play? And then just what was it like starting as a Razorback for the first time?
Well, I was very excited, obviously, to go out there for my first start here at Arkansas, man. Very thankful to the coaching staff, just knowing that my hard work, you know, was paying off, man. And I was showing, you know, not only them, but my teammates and my fellow defensive teammates that, you know, you guys can trust me. I'm here to help. I definitely think it was exciting to go out there my first game in that stadium that we played. I thought it was an awesome stadium. Never been to Auburn before. And to make a play like that, man, you know, thanks to TJ, man, you know, he had a hell of a game. I think it was just it was awesome, man. You know what I'm saying? Anytime you get a turnover, get your hands on the ball, you know, it means a lot. So I think that's definitely something I'll cherish as my first start here in the SEC, man, and for, you know, many plays to come.
Did you kind of see him tracking a running back? He said that's something y'all work on in practice that T-Will stresses. Did you kind of say, hey, I think he's going to strip him. I got to be over here so I can get the fumble, or kind of how'd that all go down from your perspective?
Man, it was honestly just effort, man. Running to the ball, you know, run to the ball, good things will happen. And TJ was the last line of defense, you know, thank God he did what he did, man, because, you know, that definitely could have went their way. But, you know, his effort has helped us get that turnover, man. I was just there to, you know, kind of, you know, grab the assist off of it.
Okay. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
What's up, guys?